to go right into the Mavs with this. Luka, I'm telling you, Jimmy. So, Jimmy, I had a 8-show radio block this morning on Fox Sports Radio talking about the NCAA and NIL, but I got on WBAP in Dallas, and I got on the air, and this is the first thing that I said, and I'm going to say it here to everyone. Don't worry about last night, because I was watching the cameras. It was panning through at the end of the game when the guys were on the bench, and I saw the faces of Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah.
And I am telling you, I am absolutely telling you that we are going to be hosting that trophy in American Airlines Center in Game 6 with a 4-2 victory. This is nothing. They don't care. They're going to come back and win Game 2 in Boston. They'll finish out the series in Game 6. Just watch. They don't care.
I hope.
You could just see it in their faces. They're just better.
I saw what you saw too. I saw that. I remember when I watched the same thing where they were panning through.
They were panning
they
through,
showed
and I'm
Luka
like, oh, Boston's screwed. They're like, yeah, whatever.
And their faces,
lost.
and they
Guess what?
did not look concerned.
Yeah,
they did not. They looked like, okay, y'all got us this time.
Yeah.
Back to the drawing board.
All right, we came out a little weak.
No, yeah,
exactly. So you're with me.
Yeah, I saw that. Absolutely.
Are the Mavs a sleeping bear that just got poked? I like that, Jimmy. The answer is yes. Yes, they are. And that Grizzly.
Well, see, you got the best duo in the league. You have the best duo in the league, and they're not going to let the team down. They're not going to get embarrassed. They're not going to get blown out like that. It was just, we have those games, but as players, you go through that. It happens. The big thing is they got a great coach in Jason Kidd that and a great coaching staff that'll get these guys back to where they should be. And the mix with Porzingis coming back, you just don't know what to expect from him. So you really can't account for him. He's been gone 30 plus days.
Great segue. Nate, go back to Porzingis there. That's a great segue, Jeremy. So Porzingis has missed 10 games and 40 days of action. 40. He looked a little gassed at times, but man, did his presence on the court make a difference, Jimmy. He scored 11 points in the first quarter, had blocks, 18 to 30, 13 overall, 2 for 4 from 3 points, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks, 20 points. Jimmy.
That's huge.
They needed that. They haven't had that. And it clearly made a difference against the Mavericks last night. Do you think that he'll continue to deliver at this level, or is that kind of like his one game? Or is this going to be a difference maker in this series?
I think he's a difference maker. I think we could expect to see those type of numbers, maybe not 20 points, but, getting good looks at the basket, being a forcer, an enforcer on the interior defensively. If you remember, if you replay the game in your mind or you look back at the tape and you watch the Mavs, they're a little hesitant driving to the lane. They're not as quick to attack the gaps and get into the paint with Porzingis down there. And they're doing more step backs. They're taking more threes. When I know that their game plan walking into the game was to make as many twos as possible. Another thing is you got PJ Washington, Jones Jr., Kyrie didn't have a good game. Overall, Lively, who you really expect to be an energy guy, didn't really have, the type of game or impact of the game that we normally look for him to have. Green played 20 minutes, only had 3 points. So the production, as far as outside of the main characters or the main stars for the Mavericks, have to pick up if they want to counter Kristaps, production.
Here's what I have to say, Jimmy. Kristaps Porzingis, J-Lo Egrak. That is Serbian for Porzingis is a garbage player. And that is what my man Luka would say in his song. Now, I'm not going to say swear words and then tell him I was talking Serbian, Lucan. I'm just going to say it in Serbian. He is garbage.
That's impressive, by the way.
Thank you. That, my friends, this is the Brent Chapman technology lesson of the day. That, my friends, is the power of ChatGPT. It just spit it out for me right here while I was on the air. Now, Jimmy, the problem with this is now I know this. So for the rest of this series, you're going to get lots of Brent Chapman speaking Serbian on this show whenever I have something nice to say about the Boston Celtics. No.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying? We won't out your account for Rosetta Stone. We know you got the Rosetta Stone Serbian edition.
Don't think, Jimmy, that Porzingis is, yes, he has always been regarded as a top prospect and a top player, and he's been traded here and he's traded there, and it never really seems to stick. So am I surprised that he had one really great game when he hadn't played and he was probably really rested and healthy and nobody was really thinking about him because he's kind of useless? No, I'm not. Do I think this will continue? No, I do not think so. I think that'll be the last time that we hear Kristaps Porzingis in the stat line. So, and hopefully we hear a lot more Porzingis Jelo Egrak from Luka. I need him to say that at his press conference. We got to see if we can make that happen. All right, Jimmy, that's enough on the NBA Finals. We're going to have another game on Sunday, correct? And then when we come back Monday, we'll be able to break down Game 2, which I am telling you will be a Mavs W.
All right. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go. Mavs. I'm with you. But again, in order for that to happen, the guys, the role players, and Kyrie, and I'm pretty sure Kyrie is going to have a better game. I'm actually, Kyrie is probably going to put the Mavs on his back and feed off Luka, but towards the end, I think it's going to be Kyrie that really puts the Mavs over the top.
I'm waiting, Jimmy, for a Kyrie game. I don't think we really got one in the conference finals against Minnesota. That was kind of a weird series.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for here in the next game or two, Kyrie to go, all right, bro, and score 30 in the fourth. And it's just like, there's nothing that's going to happen. That's going to happen in one of these games. It's